Hey, church family, how's it going? This is Pastor Dakota, and I'm spending a few days here in Northwest Arkansas with my family before we head back for Sunday services this weekend. And I just wanted to leave a brief video for you, acting as a devotional, and to give you a heads up as to what's coming from the pulpit in the next couple of weeks. First off, I just wanted to say that this last year we covered Matthew chapters 1 to 13, but it's our goal from the pulpit to finish Matthew's gospel in the year of 2024, covering chapters 14 all the way to 28. So we're excited for that. But for the first 2 weeks in January, we're going to start another sub-series in the book of Proverbs. And we're going to call this series Meat and Potatoes, because Proverbs is so extremely practical. And we're going to be mainly looking at things like healthy communication. We're going to be emphasizing marriage. We're going to be emphasizing parenting. But I just wanted to leave you with this today. The book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 7 says the following: "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and instruction." You know, someone might rightly ask, what does it mean to be a wise person? Well, for one, the book of Proverbs doesn't say that being wise means being smart. One can accumulate lots and lots of knowledge, but until that knowledge becomes applied, one is not wise. My children love to watch this show called Buck Denver. And it's a children's Bible series where they teach them, the different books of the Bible and whatnot. And I thought this illustration was great. It's one thing for a zookeeper to know much information about the alligator, but that zookeeper is not wise until he stays a far enough distance away from the alligator because of what he knows of it. And another thing, I was just thinking the other day, I was packing our family's van as we were preparing to come here to Northwest Arkansas. And during our last trip, we were here for Thanksgiving. I packed a big ice chest with too much in it, and we had these glass jars full of milk. Well, in the process of picking up the ice chest, putting down the ice chest, having all these jars rattling against each other, one of our glass jars broke and our entire ice chest was filled with milk. And it was even worse because I left the plug to our ice chest open, and so that basically flooded the back cabin of our van with milk. Our van ended up smelling like rancid milk for weeks on end, regardless of how many times I cleaned it. This trip, I learned from that. I didn't just have a knowledge of the fact that if I pack too many things in the ice chest, it would go bad, but I actually applied it. And so I packed differently this time. Needless to say, true wisdom comes because you apply the knowledge correctly. I think the world will tell us that you live and then you learn, but the Bible would actually say the opposite. The Bible would say that you must learn so that you can properly live. And there is something to be said about life experience and things of that nature, but mainly when it comes down to it, true biblical wisdom starts with fearing the Lord. The Bible, specifically the book of Proverbs, speaks about fearing the Lord 18 different times throughout its 31 chapters, which shows that if you don't have God at the forefront, if you don't have God as your central focus, if you're not living in the fear of the Lord, then you're not going to be a wise person. And so with that being said, for the first 3 to 4 weeks in January, we're going to be tackling the book of Proverbs and how it impacts us relationally, especially through that of marriage, parenting, and personal relationships. All right, hey, this is Pastor Dakota. Looking forward to seeing you Sunday. Looking forward to the year of 2024 soon to kick off. We love you so much, and church family, walk with Jesus. Take care. God bless.